So there is no error. We can now run our program. Once you run our program, we will get number from 1 to 10 as you see, right? This means that hello guys, welcome back to GOO computer tutorial with Visual Official. As you know, in the many days ago we discussed about selection control statement as one of type of control statement supported by C++ program. Now we are going to start another type of control statement, which is loop control statement. As you see on your screen, we are going to deal with loop control statement. A loop control statement allows a body of program to execute until condition is fulfilled. Right, as you know, in the selection control statement, it executes if and only if condition is true, and it executes once at a time. But here it's allow a body of program to execute looply until the condition is fulfilled, right? Yeah, now the first thing we're going to see, the C++ supports 3 types of loop control statements. The first one is for loop control statement, while loop control statement, and do while loop control statement, right? Yeah, now we are going to start with for loop control statement. Yeah, the first of all, I would like to show you the syntax of for loop control statement, which is we start with keyword for, then the for loop has many 3 parts: initialization part, condition part, and increment or decrement part, then with its body, right? So this is the syntax of for loop control statement. We have to start with keyword for, initialization, condition, increment or decrement, then open curly braces for declaring the body of the for loop, and then also close curly brace as you see. So in order to make it clear, let us take like a simple example. Let us take example of like the program that print number from 1 to 10, right? C++ program to print numbers from 1 to 10, right? Like this program. Yeah, now let us start as usual with variable declaration. First of all, we are going to deal with countable number by using for loop. We are going to counting number from 1 to 10. Yeah, now let us make declaration. You can like int I, let us call it like I. We can start with 1, you see. Then what we're going to do is to make a for loop. For, as you see on the syntax, we have to make for I as the first part of initialization, and condition is I less than or equal to 10, and then I will be increment. As you see, we will count from 1 to 10, means that is increment. Now in our body we are going to display these numbers by using cout, then our I, right? Also you can put end line here so as to print them vertically, right? Yeah, now as you see in the syntax here, we have to open our for loop, and then also we have to close it, right? here to close it. Yeah, you see, that is initialization, condition, increment or decrement, then open, body, and then close, right? Yeah, this is a simple program to print number from 1 to 10 by using for loop control statement. So don't judge yourself here because this I is already initialized here. Let me first of all learn it to show how we'll display an output. Let us make it compilation. Firstly, let us call it loop, then save it, wait for a check result. So there is no error. We can now run our program. Once you run our program, we will get number from 1 to 10 as you see, right? This means that for first time we have I which is equal to 1. Then we have to check whether 1 is less than or equal to 10. Yes, 1 is less than to 10. Then we have to print our I which is equal to 1. Then after that we have to end line. It means that we are going to write in under of the first line, right? It's like a paragraph. Then after close our for loop control statement, we have to make sure that this condition is false, but we have a 1 and 1 is not. When we have a 1, this condition is not false. That's why firstly we have to increment our I which is equal to 2 now, because it's 1 plus 1 will be equal to 2. Then after that we have to come back and check in this condition. Is 2 less than or equal to 10? Yes, condition is true. Also we have to print our I now is 2. Then before closing our for loop, also we have still condition is still true. That's why we have also to add here 1 for 2 as our current I. Now we have to check here because our current I after adding 1 to 2 is 3, right? And 3 is less than to 10, right? Then see out I is 3 now. We can now check again here. I will be increment, means that is added by 1. In that case we'll get 4, and still 4 is less than equal to 10, or then print 4. So as you see, this program will loop until our I will be equal to 10. After display this 10, we will come here and add 1 to 10, and we will get that 11 is not less than or equal to 10. In that case, we'll stop by here. That's why we'll get numbers from 1 to 10, because 11 is not satisfy this condition, right? So another alternative here, you can change like this and make initialization here int I which is equal to 1 as syntax says. You see, initialization, you can make initialization out of for loop and then use that I because it already has the value, or you can make initialization in for loop, right? Then in this case also here you can display an output in the form of horizontally. Here when we want to display them in form of horizontal, we want now to put here like just space so as to separate one number from another, just like this, right? Instead of ending line or making it like paragraph. Now let me save it again and make compilation. You see, in this case there is no error. Let us run it again and show how will be displayed. You see now the output is displayed in the form of a horizontal line, right? So this is the role of this end line here. When we delete end line here for cout, in that case we display it as a horizontal, and you see this space is displayed between numbers that are displayed from first number to second number, there is a some space is what I entered here, as you see. So thank you for watching this video. This is our introduction about for loop control statement. In the following lessons, we will learn the different coding, different programming that's related to the for loop control statement. We will do as many as possible exercise related to for loop control statement. So let me see you in the next video.